Hello, this is a tutorial on how to get optimal times on the Earthy level on Tetris with Cardcaptor Sakura Easy Speedrun. The level itself is possibly the longest level outside of the light and dark level at the end, so this is a good place for speedrunners to get some time save. Optimally, you'll be wanting to get under a minute for this level using the auto splitter timings. That's a good goal to have. I'm just going to show you some techniques on how to clear the board and keep it as quick as possible. Some things that you may not have thought of. One in the first instance would be you can clear the left panel with this blue L, turning it upside down. If there's a notch here, clear it with that L, and then you've got some space. If you get an instance where it's in this kind of formation, you can pop the L down, and that's a clear as well. So it's just keeping an eye on the quickest way to clear this area, always keeping the left channel clear so as not to cause any obstructions as the gems come up from the bottom of the board. Obviously it just takes confidence and time, but what you're ultimately wanting to do is have two spaces at the bottom before your magenta gem appears. If you have two spaces at the bottom of the board on the far left, then you should be able to clear with pretty much any piece that comes down, apart from maybe a T shape. But if that's not the case, then you can just burn it. Any pieces that you don't need at this point, you would just be burning as quickly as possible, and then you can clear the board. So I'm going to do it a couple more times just to kind of give you an indication of how to do the level. But ultimately, it is just practice, and practice does make perfect. But it's just gaining confidence and finding what works for you. But it is a fun level to learn and get good at, because again it is pretty much free time save. If you can see that there's 4 blocks, then you can just clear it, and then as soon as you get to that last one, just be burning all the pieces as quickly as you can. As far as I am aware, the pieces come up on the board quicker you put pieces down, if that makes sense. So, the quicker you are, the quicker the pieces appear from the bottom. And again, the L shapes are more helpful than you would imagine. You can also clear it with a red there. And then, as you see, I've presented a little space for a notch there, so I could clear with the blue, and then that's cleared as well. Just a couple of things that you might not have considered, but if you want a sub-minute on this level, this is the way to play it. And again, the blue L's are your friend on this level. If you can just throw pieces down and keep your board clear, do it. You're just keeping things as neat and tidy as you can. And then you can see that I'm burning pieces. I could have just thrown that down, but you get the idea. I'll do one more just for the sake of the tutorial. But again, this one's a fun one to master and an easy spot to gain a lot of time save once you get confident with your placement and know how to clear the board as quickly as possible. And it's probably one of my favourites. And again, just knowing that you can get some pieces, and there you go, you've cleared the bottom of the board. Nice and tidy, ready to get that piece cleared out. So yeah, that's how I do it. It's quick, it's easy, it's effective. Use your L's, keep the board clear, know what to expect, and you can't go far wrong. Good luck.